What's up guys, Lvladen here, and today I'm coming at you with a video on my red Paladin. I just got the elite gear. It's looking pretty sick. The pants and boots are a little questionable, so I changed it, but even then, like we're looking like some Johnny Bravo v meathead where they always skip leg day. So I'm gonna try and farm out some more transmog. I'll flash the build right here, and I will link it in the description of the video a little bit later. Something I do want to make a note of is I think that the Hammer Wrath build is actually going to be better. So they fixed Crusading Strikes and they fixed Aura of Reckoning, so you no longer have to worry about all those bugs involving those two spells. So you can play it again, which means I'm no longer Templar Strike, and I'm currently not playing Justicar Vengeance at the moment because I'm playing the auto crit, and we need the Final Verdict to proc the auto crits here. So we're gonna get in here and hopefully deal some big damn. I'm actually not the cleave spec. I'm gonna go ahead and show myself here. I'm gonna stun this guy here. Toss a hammer. Big wake of ashes. That's bolt shank right there. All right, we're gonna hit the fire mage, I think. I'm gonna swap back over to the Reso Druid. Spamming them big hammers. And wow, this is really unfortunate. We are getting kited this game. I'm gonna stay on the rest of here. Big wake of ashes. Getting out of this. And a wrath crit. I still have bubble if I needed. I'm gonna swap onto the warrior right here. Parries. Heal myself up a little bit. Probably get a nice divine toll. I'm gonna swap once more. They have a lot of healers. Or at least competent healers. I'll swap back. This dome is fading right here. And a nice wake of ashes. I have wings again available, but I don't want to waste it right there. Alright, where's the FC? The FC is going to go their graveyard side. How are we doing on dam? Doing pretty nice on dam right here. Almost a million. Just a side note, we're actually #1 ret in 2s right now, which is pretty funny. In the world, in both EU and NA. I don't know about the Asian regions, but they typically don't update accurately on check PvP, so I don't know for sure. I'm gonna jump over here, see if we can spam some hammers on this guy. I'm gonna spam it out on the pet. He's purposefully running away from me here. Toss one right there. Come on, Soulhome Hunter. Dude, what are you doing? Concussive shot. Oh my god. At least we can get nice and close and blow him up here. Big wake of ashes. I'm gonna go ahead and divine toll. Cleave the priest a little bit. Stun the priest right here. Make a swap. So much micro CCs. Priest. Make a swap to the druid here. So some of you may notice I am playing Double Blade of Justice, and I just like it. I prefer Judgment being the spell that generates 2 holy power. And there's a little bit more of an explanation than that too. So this build, when we get our 2 and our 4 set, our Hammer of Wrath is going to apply the Judgment effect. So we're not actually going to need that second charge of Judgment. So I went and grabbed Blade of Justice, which allows us to get a little bit more value out of Expurgation. And I'm 1 minute wings right now to gain more frequent access to the Hammer of Wrath. And this is the build that I primarily played in my recent 2s push from like 16 to 1900. Keep in mind, it's pretty early in the season. I think we're like top 20 in 2s right now, which is crazy. There's a lot of hunters in 2s. Oh man, stunned herself. I have all my cooldowns available. But I'll just push Wake of Ashes here. 1 hammer, take him out. Alright. Here we go. Got some big damage coming in right here. Wings. I'm going to try and get rid of the rest of Druid here. I'm going to spam the Hammer of Wrath, 90k. Look at how much damage we can just do from range. We're like a true mid-range class. I'm going to trinket out of this all myself into a big Wake of Ashes. Myself once, myself twice. I'm gonna freedom for the move speed increase. Stun this druid out of form. We're out of bear form at least. One thing I do miss with Double Blade of Justice is I actually miss Law and Order. I kind of want Law and Order back. Now that they've kind of just erased most of our valuable PvP talents, our valuable throughput PvP talents, the slow from Judgment just doesn't cut it. 30% slow is not that great. So if we can get the 70% slow back on Blade of Justice, I would greatly appreciate that. Oh, Berserker's back just in time. I'm going to blind this guy. I want this. Give it to me. Oh, we're gonna one tap him right here. Boom! Oh wow, he didn't die. Yeah, I sold this Druid. And we're gonna spam hammers and Blade of Justices into a big Wake of Ash. Stun him low. Another big hammer. The rare moment I'm out of buttons to push. Happens far less frequently when you run the double blade. Because you're constantly resetting your blades as long as you're in auto attack range. Crusading Strikes, I'm not a huge fan of it. But at the same time, you really don't need regular Crusader Strike. You just never have a global to push it. No matter what build you're running. Else, if you're running Templar Strikes, you're foregoing your Blade of Justice quite frequently, which does a little bit more damage baseline. I'm banging here. That Divine Toll. Guess I'll go this guy. Go ahead and bubble. I don't even know who to hit. Maybe this mage? Kick the pyro. This might kick in the pyro, I think. Soft hunter. Big hammer of wrath. Man, I love the hammer thing. Whenever we get the 2 set, it's going to be doing like 7.5% additional damage, and it's also going to apply that Judgment debuff. And then when we get the 4 set, it's going to cleave, and Judgment debuff is going to increase our spenders by an additional 7.5% as well. And I know it's the crit damage that is modified on the 2 set, but because we're running auto crit, I'm assuming it's going to function like, you know, a normal crit modifier like that. It's just going to increase the base damage of hammer by 15% because we're always critting. Time to go up here and pretend we're a range class. Big Divine Toll. Big hammers. 1, 2. 1, 2. Another thing to note about the hammer build is that you guys see that spinny hammer around me? It stacks up Divine Arbiter so quickly. So you're actually proccing it more in arena. Alright. I think we dominated him so hard, but game's about to be over. We're gonna go cap that last flag right now. Applying my dot to everyone. Come on, jump down, DH. You know you want to. Stun him right here. Oh, nice. We get someone down here at least. I'm aware. A wall right here. Berries. Hit muscle once. Walking away from the Blade Storm. We have a Wings Divine Toll coming up here. Nice. Did 14 million damage to the next person's 6.5 mil. We're basically a ranged class with this build, but we actually do significantly more damage being in melee range now that Crusading Strikes is back. And it also functions with Aura Reckoning, which allows us to get even more Hammer of Wraths, which feels great. Let me go take a look at the damage breakdown right here. So it's going to look something like this. So Final Verdict, hitting pretty hard. Judgment still did a lot of damage that game because I was able to cleave a bunch of Divine Tolls. Hammer of Wrath, hitting a max of 101k, and we're just spamming the crap out of this ability like all the time. It's nutty. It's great. Wake of Ashes still does a lot of damage. Blade of Justice does a lot of damage, so we gotta factor in that Expurgation dot. A lot of people have been like, "Oh, why are you playing Expurgation? It doesn't do that much." All these talents that we get to choose from, the value that they increase your damage by is like it's like a 1% ish, maybe 2%. And in arena, expurgation is like 2.5% of my damage typically. So that's why I'm running expurgation. We could maybe get a little bit more cleave out of dropping, I don't know, maybe Heart of the Crusader for Blessed Champion just to make sure our judgments cleave as well as our auto attack. So in cleave situations, you can run this. Single target situations, you run Heart of the Crusader. I probably should have ran Blessed Champion this game. Yeah, this is what my standard talent setup looks like right now, and I think it's my favorite build. Um, I use some little toy to look like a gnome. It's pretty funny. I actually like the I like the gear on the gnome. It's pretty cool. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.